mister.
Be safe now.
Zero.
Hey,
Mister.
how'd we end up here, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Stay strong.
Bye.
All right, little fella. Here, boy.
What's done us all for south.
Say
Sorry next time. Wait, tough guy.
Don't
Don't do that again. Let's get out of here.
I've had
I've had enough of this.
Hey, you!
Hey,
You better
you better watch where you're walking.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You watch
out for me or you'll be sorry.
What the hell did I do?
I'm out of here.
Yeah, you better watch yourself, pal.
I need to take a piss. Better watch out for me.
I ain't feeling so clever now.
You're right, yeah? What's up?
They're
Tired.
concerned about Shanika bad, you know.
Is it?
Bad, man. So she needs to sort out the depression thing, so we need to get her some help, man. The woman said she spent all day in school with her hood over her head. You know how she makes us feel like she's got bare friends and she keeps telling us about her friend?
Yeah.
Shanika spends all her time on her own in the playground. She sits by herself with her books. She don't interact with no one.
Is it? How comes?
Been lying. She's depressed. There's something wrong with her. She's isolated her. So they said she's isolated. She's even the social worker said that Shanika told her that she's got bare friends. Everybody knows her. All this stuff. Her teacher, that's known Shanika since she started the school. Shanika's in the playground, sitting by herself. She ain't playing with no one. She walks around, even in class. She's sitting with her hood on her head. Goes, Shanika, take off your hood. And she goes, why? I'm not disturbing nobody. She wears this thing round her mouth where she only shows her eyes. She don't want to be seen. She's been hiding away. And they said that the woman said she's so concerned about Shanika's depression is so low that to the point where she just doesn't even have the energy to interact with nobody, but she spends most of her time on her own.
She does when she goes to your grandma's, your mum's, isn't it?
Yeah, because she's comfortable, but they said at school, Shanika spends 99.9% of the time by herself.
So she keeps talking about everyone and all that.
Yeah, but that's what people with depression do. They portray this image that they've got bare friends, they're popular, all this stuff, and it ain't even that. So when she's drawing all the time and she takes her book everywhere, they said that she walks around the corridor like this all day, hood over her head. She don't say nothing to no one. She covers her. All you can see is her eyes. She don't talk to no one. She's in class. She sits by herself. She goes in the playground. Lunchtime, she sits by herself. That's concerning. They said that she's just too sad to be sad. Like there's a sad level, but she's so sad that even if she was thinking suicidal thoughts, she's too sad to even have the energy to be suicidal. That's how sad she is. It's concerning, man. It's very concerning.
Well, I don't even know, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to speak to her about that, you get me?
She's always talking about her friends, like she's always having amazing days, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it ain't even that. I used to be like that at school as well, but Shanika's one to me seems a lot deeper.
Is it?
Yeah. That's why her drawing and her art that she does, that's like her everything. That's her only escape for her to feel like she's in some kind of reality.
Yeah.
She's lonely. She's mentioned that to me more than once. So I don't know how we're going to help her, but they're saying that if she's this depressed, that the only other option is, they want to do, I said we should try and get her into counselling and stuff. But because her depression is so low and she's never really happy, she's always sad most of the time. She has her odd moments, but that last short period, the majority of the time she's sad. She'll stay in her room and she'll look away from everybody and watch those disturbing things on her phone. That she might need some kind of medication to stabilize her moods because she can't go through life like that. She's going to end up very in a bad state. Like she's going to end up they're going to take it further if she don't get help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before you know it's going to be out of our hands because they think her mental state is deteriorating basically.
Oh yeah.
You get me? So we need to help her. I don't know how.
How was Samuel today?
They said Samuel's doing excellent at school. We're talking about what kind of secondary school would be beneficial.
Yeah.
But they do agree with me that Turney might be too delayed for Samuel. But then I spoke to the lady from Lansdowne. She thinks that Lansdowne might be too advanced for Samuel. He might struggle. It would be too much workload because he has to sit down and do proper work. He's not going to do that. So they said the next option is Michael Tippett. So they said go and see the school because it's a bit similar to where he's at now. And they said it's a variety of different children. So it's not all autism. It's like the school he's in now. But it's just more for older children. So they said go view it, ask questions. And that school's in Herne Hill. Apparently it's not far from where Devon School is now. But then they've all agreed that Devon should stay on at Turney because they're willing to keep him there now. But if not, if Samuel does go Michael Tippett, maybe I could think about sending Devon Michael Tippett. But then I'm just saying...
Do you think that Devon and Samuel's close?
Yeah.
Do you think if, like, for instance, if Devon walked in Samuel's class, how do you think Samuel react?
He loves when I take Devon to Samuel's school, he's holding saying, "This is my brother, Sam. This is Devon." Like Samuel's just a beautiful child. The thing is, the way he loves his brother and sister, I don't even think they love him that much.
What's it called? What if Samuel was to go to the school? How do you think Devon would act?
I think he'll be happy. I think he would like. I think he would like it. But they're saying that because Devon's going sixth form.
The only one who's different is Shaniqua, innit?
Yeah. No, Shaniqua wants Devon to go to her school.
Yeah.
But she don't want Samuel to go to her school. That's the difference. She wants Devon to go. She said, "Oh gosh, Devon could go with me anywhere." Her and Devon relationship was very different. Them two were babies together. They've got a very deep connection, Shaniqua and Devon.
Yeah.
He loves Shaniqua. Like Shaniqua's got a soft spot for Devon.
Yeah.
Very soft spot. So I'm not worried about them. But Shaniqua, it's Samuel and Shaniqua I'm worried about. Their relationship is weird, like seriously. But yeah. So the option is keep Devon at Turney, let him stay there for sixth form. Or if Samuel does go Michael Tippett, do we want to make Devon go Michael Tippett as well? They go to the same school, but it's changing Devon's environment, what he's used to, his routine. Was he going to be happy with that?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot going on, baby. A lot going on.
It is, isn't it?
After next year, we're going to have no kids in school. They're all going to be in big school, babe. Shaniqua and Devon are going to be in college. Sammy's going to be secondary school. That's it. The baby's gone now. It's just making us feel old.
Big, innit?
Yeah, man.
We're getting nearly be 40 as well.
Oh, gosh, I'm telling you.
Get the hell out of here!
But you know what? It's kind of
I swear it, you should leave right now.
It's kind of good that I'm doing the stuff here now. I decided that I want to do paint and decoration.
What are you?
As kids get older, these kids
You ain't nothing.
start going a bit faster.
I'm gonna stop you out.
I'm sorry.
Enough of you.
You regret that? That's enough. Something else around here every day. I'll tell you this place is cursed.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking all that time when Shanika gets proper emotional, you can't say much to her, she's oversensitive, yeah? Shanika's been undiagnosed, yeah, for years. The kind of time she'll be going Mary Sheridan and said, oh, no one ain't diagnosed her with anything.
Yeah.
She hasn't been diagnosed, so they believe she's on the autism spectrum, but they also think there's a mental problem as well. Kind of have to like find ways of dealing with Shanika in a way that can help her like manage her emotions and that, and give her a big understanding of why, you know what I mean, like our approach on her. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but we need to find strategies that's gonna like, she's struggling, innit?
Yeah.
She's not like we could talk to like an average child. She's dealing with something and we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard work, innit? It doesn't stop, man. It don't stop. It's just going on forever. I feel like they get older, things are getting better.
Yeah.
There's more problems. I don't know. We just get emotional listening to this. We're doing everything in our power. Everything. I don't know what more we can do. basically, because I've had like a CIM regarding my 3 children that's under disabilities, and they were really concerned about one of my children, the GP to discuss my concerns, and hopefully I can bring her in so I can see her. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Should I bring her or should I just come by myself? Yeah. Okay, I'll just bring her with me as well. So Powell, Powell, Shaniqua. The 21st of the 9th, 2001. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Normally they don't give you no appointment, you know. To ring them early in the morning. We eating yet?
No. What have you? I thought you clocked this game the other day. Yeah.
I thought I heard music.
Ah.
Oh. What are you doing now then?
There's so much more things to do, so I'm just finishing off. Because this is an online game, innit? But they haven't brought it out yet.
Oh.
They're gonna bring it out only this month.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
trying to
not
finish
everything's on there yet?
No. But there's so much. There's so much and it's unbelievable.
Mm-mm.
This is
So I'm going to keep Shanika off school tomorrow.
yeah.
Take her to this appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of the way. And then I've got physio in the evening. So luckily I ain't got too much going on tomorrow.
Remember as well, Shanika got slow development, you know.
Yeah.
So as she gets older, she will get more confident.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right now, she's very young minded, isn't it?
Yeah. But the thing is, her character, like, it's not hard for Shanika to make friends. Because everybody loves Shanika.
Yeah.
But maybe she struggles with her interaction with people. Because even the lady said when she was speaking to her, Shanika don't give you no eye contact.
Yeah, maybe she's hitting herself when you talk to her.
Yeah, like that. All that stuff is not normal.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's so into animation and the way she talks, yeah, it's like she's a child sometimes. It's like the way she talks about things like, "Mummy, where about such and such," and I'm just thinking, okay, but you can't talk to her about anything that's relevant. You know, like what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Like homework and maths and English. She has no interest in that.
Yeah.
She walks around with a book all day. So then that becomes obsessive behaviour.
Yeah.
But those things she watches on her phone, even the social worker said that it was very depressing and very disturbing.
But she knows about that.
Yeah, she said to Shanika, ain't this depressing? And she goes, no. And then the woman said to her, I've got to go now. And Shanika said that she thought the lady was being rude. She said to the lady, are you being rude? She said, because you don't want to talk to me. And she's like, no, I just have to go now. She goes, well, I don't understand time. Like, but she was just saying to the woman, and the woman thought, no, I'm not leaving you. I just need to go now. And she's like, oh, it's alright. I'm used to people not wanting to talk to me anyway. Imagine that.
Yeah, it's a lot more.
Apparently she's very upset and very angry, but she internalizes her anger. She holds it in, which is going to be dangerous later on. You know what I mean? Makes me feel kind of scared, you know. Like, I don't want to be scared, yeah. Because I'm so worried about her, and I don't know what the right approach is to help her. Like, I've always considered, okay, maybe not putting Shanika on medication, yeah. But I remember before I was on antipsychotic drugs, I was on antidepressants, and it did help. It made me feel better. It's like the sun was shining again, and you can live life and see things for what it really was. Everything wasn't so dark. And I think she just needs help. She needs that little extra help just for her to live. Like, can't live through life being sad all the time.
Yeah.
That's gonna destroy you. And what's the enemy gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Mess her up even more. I don't know, man. I'm trying not to like put blame on like parenting because we've done it.
Yeah. No, that's true. It's not like we've neglected her or anything, innit?
Sometimes I feel like, is there something I could have changed or done better, or if I'm not giving her enough, or she doesn't feel loved, what is it?
Yeah.
Don't know. They asked me as well what kind of relationship she got with her dad. I said, oh, they're very close. Like, Shanika's the only girl, so she's kind of spoilt in that way. You know what I mean? Like, she's the firstborn in it, so she's had everything. There's nothing I can think that she hasn't had.
Yeah.
I definitely think I need to take her out cinema though, do something with her.
Yeah.
Even if her friends don't come, I just have to take her. The big box for this little thing. Look how big the box is. It's cute though. What the hell is this big gigantic thing? I'm trying to think of all the traumas Shaniqua may have experienced in her lifetime. And I'm hoping it ain't the worst of the worst, yeah. But Shaniqua's very secretive. I don't know if she's gone through anything that she hasn't told us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure there will be signs.
But there was she did tell me one thing, but I did speak to her on a deep level about it, I don't know if you remember, what's his bloody name? I can't remember his name. Some youth, a white youth, who had to go to school, don't know their number. I can't remember his name. Like, he was always pressurising Shaniqua for sex, innit? To the point where he was groping her, innit? Trying to touch her up and all that stuff, yeah? And then there was stuff here that apparently, even when he came here, he kept on saying, you've seen him before, the little white youth.
What do you mean when he came here?
Remember the time he came here?
What white youth?
There was a white youth.
The one that stayed there?
He didn't stay here. He just was here for like an hour or so.
Yeah, I remember there's a white guy.
Yeah,
The
little
white,
youth.
I remember there's a white boy that stayed there. You told me you can stay here.
No, I
That's the
didn't
only
say he
white-
could stay here.
He did, and he stayed the night.
No, he never. No little white boy stayed
Yes,
here.
he did. What are you talking about? He stayed in
What?
the opposite room. He lived at Shaniqua. He lived at the old house at Shaniqua. I came home and I was upset because you let some
No,
Edomite
in this house.
in this house.
Yes, in this house. The little white youth. Remember one time he came to the door and you goes, hello. And he goes to you, hello, I've come to see Shaniqua. And he goes, no,
Oh, it
I
wasn't
don't
the
think
old house.
so.
It this house.
This house, yeah.
Yeah, and he stayed.
He didn't stay here. Not in this house, no.
But there was a white you that stayed there, though.
No, there wasn't. Not in this house.
But there's a white you that. I don't know what you're talking about.
He goes to Lansdowne. He don't go there no more. He's left now because he was in a year older than Shaniqua.
Why you acting like this? Are you right, man? What was the you that I got upset that you let in here?
In this house.
I don't know. You told me. You're getting me frustrated now. You're starting to frustrate me now. You let the boy stay here, and I didn't like it. Don't you remember that?
No boy stayed here.
Well, then it was the other house. Then one of the
Yeah.
house. Yeah, you let down that. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that who you talking
No.
about? I don't know who you talking about.
There was an white you. He came to the door and you answered the door.
Yeah. What about?
And you told him that he said he wanted to come into the house to come and see Shaniqua. And you said no. And he said, oh, I can't come and see Shaniqua. And he said no. Remember? And you was at the door. You sent him away.
No.
Well, it was in this house anyway. But anyway, yeah, I think she said that the baptizers at school, he used to go around telling everybody that Shaniqua was his girl. And Shaniqua was saying, I don't know what he's talking about because I'm not his girl, rare. But Shaniqua came up to me and told me there's been times, yeah, where he's been trying to touch her. And there was a point where he groped her and she said to him, like, don't touch me, like, don't do that, I don't like it, rare. But he was very forceful with her and he kept pressurizing her for sex. Yeah, but she told me about it and I said, talk to me properly. I said, anything happened, she goes, no. But she said that he always kept on trying to like touch me and I kept on saying no. I said, did you go to the teacher? She said, yeah, she went to the teacher. Rare. But I don't know if there's things that Shaniqua hasn't told us. Because these stuff are happening at school.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that she's gone through something that she's kept inside and it's eating away at her. She's a young girl, isn't it? Like,
I believe she was her.
you think so?
Yeah.
Well, I hope so, because it's concerning. I just hope that she hasn't gone through something that we don't know.
Yeah.
And we can't help her if we don't know.
So how did she know where Shaniqua lived then?
They used to get on the same transport bus.
Yeah, you just said Shaniqua.
Yeah, no, because I was thinking they used to get on the same bus together. They was on the same transport bus. She told me that he's left the school because he was in the same year as her. He was in a year above. But he used to be on the transport. But she used to tell you certain things about him and you used to tell her to stop talking to the boy. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Looking to pay away those sins?
Now type your credentials.
All right. I gotta go.
Saved you a bunch of money last month. Then I got drunk and went home.
This feels so sad, like in my spirit.
I suppose that's just how it is. Well, afraid I gotta run. Remember?
Why did you ask me for me already?
No, because I wasn't sure, because I was just thinking like,
Yeah,
what we're going to eat. Right, I know we're going to have tuna and that, but I was trying to think, like, have we got everything here we need? And
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. Stay there.
Looks like you wrestled with a bear.
So,
Can I get some food?
now,
Sure. Give me a beer, please.
here's your beer.
Why is everything moving?
changed it fast, this.
Hello there, sweetheart.
My Lord above. Look at the mouth on this one. You lot are kind of pathetic. Don't test me. I mean it. You're gonna just take that? I've seen everything.
Okay.
Damn. No call for me. Maintain that.
So gentle.
14.
Another 14.
No!
You had a drink yet?
Help me!
Give me your back. I'm gonna do this right here.
What the hell?
Oh, sorry, partner. Was it something I've done? I'll try to be a better person. Don't tell me you're running off because of me. It weren't like that, lady.
God, no.
What's going on with hell?
Follow the instructions and I'll be ready when you're ready.
It's a walking, talking moron. Say that again so I can commence killing. Ain't that nice? What the hell are you looking at?
Just leave me be.
Jesus Christ. You hungry? You big bastard? Who do you think you're talking to? You're a dead.
Look what you made me do.
Damn it all!
Find your email address or phone number, then follow the instructions to sign in. I'll catch up with you once that's done.
Beg your pardon, miss.
Get away from me!
Damn this place to hell.
Whatever that was. Don't!
Are you crazy? You son of a bitch! It's a robbery! Money, lady, now.
What the fuck? I'm feeling friendly. Okay.
Now get lost.
You took it already. You get away from me.
Go to hell.
Well, I'll be damned.
Is on its way to your phone. Feel free to finish linking your phone and PC first we can wait.
Shit. Come on. Money.
That's enough out of you.
You really should have listened.
Why is everything moving? Nice day, huh?
Excuse me, big man. Keep off of me. Think you're a real curly wolf, don't you?
How's things? Keep it moving. Sylvan.
Are you upset that I'm still playing this game? I feel it's because I'm going to finish it.
Watch it.
I'm missing my own course.
Sorry.
I'll get some you in a second.
Forgiveness
For a price. Yes, that's over.
Yeah. Well, gotta get on.
once again, mister.
Okay, that's the last step. Almost done now. We just need to get a few more things polished up for you, and windows will be all yours. Looking forward to helping out.
Is that a couple you got?
Yeah.
And that's time on inside.
Not think a shop could survive in a place like that.
I know it's cute though. It's a travel one. It's a student one, isn't it?
Okay. It's expensive though, isn't it? Way expensive than the one you had before, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not much bigger than my laptop, iPad, isn't it? That bit there.
Yeah.
The 1900s have come to run horny. Well, what made us still men with them still women?
At least I can take it with me when I need to study, innit?
Yeah.
Sit down somewhere quiet and have something to eat and study.
Yeah.
I need to just make sure that I just watch this 100% and I don't steal my bag.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This woman's quite helpful though. This is good for people that don't really understand what the bloody computers are saying. It's just
Yeah.
talking for you. But I just hope she don't talk all the time. It was easy to set up as well.
All day for you to make a choice.
Welcome to best Windows ever. This is all updated, boys. Like futuristic stuff. Sync your browser favorite bookmarks. Get apps verified by Microsoft. Sort of
Stop staring at
I
me.
need to figure out.
What's your problem? I'll make you go away!
Oh, look how empty it is, boys. Nothing on it. That's the empty. That's the right. Don't go to internet.
You got any potatoes today?
No, I don't get potatoes.
No potatoes. So
Anything
we could
is-
have had salmon today with potatoes. Instead, some lettuce, and then we could have chicken tomorrow, Wednesday.
What I could do is try, after I pick up Samuel,
Yeah.
go
Maybe
to
get some French bread as
Tesco's.
well, innit?
Go to Tesco's.
Yeah, you might as well go and do that now, then, innit?
Now? I'm too loud. I'm tired now.
Play, man. Not baby.
I got email already this morning.
You're right.
Text
How you feeling
message.
today?
I'm alright, babe.
I'm your baby today, yeah?
You're always my baby.
When you get mad from me, try to breathe up from the other day.
No. Not at all. Oh. Wait, open this door, please.
What's that?
I hate those niggly things. I don't know.
Niggly?
Niggly.
Oh. What's that?
Niggly.
Yeah.
Just things that take long to open. Microsoft Edge. I don't even know how to